Did you guys see my announcement about the kids competition?
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody's.
That's good.
12, you'll be getting $1,200 if you win.
As a scholarship?
Money.
Bank account money or like scholarship?
There's you said
Cash.
Oh, word. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's but it will be divided to the team. So everybody will get probably 300 and 400. Yeah. So look at the announcement. There's a PDF file, and this is the case. So it's just local Walmart, and look at the information there. And then if you think you know what's going on, okay, you know like what's wrong with the company. They say, you know, you have to present. Okay. So see, the first place get 1,200, and then the second place get 400, and then third place only gets certificate. But still, I think it's a good experience. So, but I didn't receive this until like the moment I posted. So, yeah, read through this first. See if you are interested. If yes, let me know. I don't know if it's still.
how hard.
It's in DeSalle University in Center Valley. You know, Promenade Mall, somewhere there. It's like 30-35 minutes drive. Okay. So, but if you have enough people, I will try to get you guys. Still $300-400 per person. Okay. So, but we would read the case first if you understand it. Okay, if yes, then I think it's good, and then we can work on that. Okay, so now let's look at the BSG. Oh, before we start, so when the snow starts, but I think I'm going to just finish the BSG year 12 discussion, and if you have questions, ask me, okay? And then I already posted the video for chapter 4, so we don't have to go through chapter 4 here, just in case, because I know some of you live far away, and I live 1 hour 20 minutes away. So, and then next week is spring break, but then the following week, my syllabus I already told you guys, I have a conference that I have to attend. So no class for 2 weeks, including today, 2 and 9, 10 weeks. So 2.9 weeks, no class. Okay, and then we'll be back on March 20th. But you have a decision due on the 16th. Okay, no decision during spring break, but you have a decision due on the 16th. So what I'm going to do is, this decision is due on March 2nd, and I'll try to record video on March 3rd. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And let's look at the BSG. I didn't have a chance to look at it yet. I think you guys know I went to Oklahoma, and yeah, I visited a university that's they have 3,000 students. For their business major, they have 200 something, so much smaller than us. And you can tell they are from the countryside. And Texas, Dallas, Texas is 1.5 hours away, but a lot of students never even been to Dallas. So they were actually, it's interesting because I just posted the kids competition before I left. And when I went there, the students were talking about kids competition. They were like, I think they were ranked like 13 out of 50. So they were not but they were excited about the kids competition. And I said, so how do you deal with the team member not helping with the team project? I said, don't you guys get discouraged? You know, I know, because I know some of you guys complain the team member didn't help and stuff. They say it's their mission to get the teammates to work. So I'm hoping, you know, we will have that kind of mindset. but you know, but I was inspired by those people. They are very good. So let's look at this. So company D stay, I think number one because their average score is 108, and then A dropped 11 points. Let's see from here 11 from 101, and B from 101 to 90 and 88. Okay. So I also dropped. The company that improved is C. They improved 18 points. Okay. I started to think they actually did it purposely, try to be the last place and then improve. But 79 is good. You still have 20 points to improve if you want. So okay. So overall score, B is number one, and then A, B, F, C. Okay. So like I explained, this will be your score for the semester. Earnings per share, D doubled earnings per share to $8.74, and a lot of companies are exceeding the expectations. The worst company still G and KL. I suspect G didn't do anything. If you can see here, okay, G is exactly the same as K and L, which is the computer. So it means they didn't do anything. Okay, G and KL. So, but the good thing is that everybody else is working, so that's good. So these return on equity is 45.6%, which is very, very good. And then a lot of you guys exceed the capacity, the expectation. And again, the computer and G, you know, is the last place because, well, wait. Which team is the last place? I is the last place. Let me see what I did. So I's earnings per share is higher. Return on equity is also a little bit higher. J's return on equity is the lowest. Okay. Stock price wise, G and KL is the lowest. I is 17. How come I is the last place team? Doesn't make sense. Oh, maybe that's because so last year their score is. Wait, let me check. So this is I 64. Okay, so that's why. So we'll see what happened. So from here, I is not that bad, but maybe their credit rating went down. Okay, and then image rating actually is better than the KL and E. Okay, bonus points. H and J got the bonus points for the Bullseye Award. So far, only 2 companies got the Bullseye Award, and then the Award C got it because they improved the most. Okay, industry overview. So we will look at, like, you can look at this to see how the companies are building their space, new space. You can kind of see that whether or not, you know, there's a competition going on. So B, they built Latin America first year, and then they bought the equipment, which is very good. And then C also bought something in Europe, Africa. Okay, and then they build more. They're building more. So so I would expect you guys buy more equipment for both places. Okay, because you're building it and then you're building space. So you have more here. And then we have some more company building in Asia Pacific and North America. So F is building a lot too. So that's something you guys have to keep in mind. And then here, only 3 companies are in private label. Interesting. And if you see here, D's market share is huge. Okay. So gonna have to keep up with it. And then F and I, so I would suspect they might trigger the what's the word? Overdraft loan. Because they don't have cash. F, I don't know either because see, they have a lot of current liability. So it could be 1 year loan or it could be the overdraft loan. So you guys have to go in and look at your financial statement, see what it is. Overdraft loan, interest rate is much higher, okay? But because I's credit rating went down to B, I suspect I actually triggered the overdraft loan. F, probably not, but let me check. So F, yeah, F's credit rating is still good. So they probably had some kind of loan. Yeah. And then financial statistics, I also will look at the gross profit margin, okay, here. And F has the lowest gross profit margin, but the operating margin, they are relatively high. If you look at their gross profit margin, but C, your gross profit margin is 49%, but then when it comes to operating profit, it's 18. So that means your operating expenses are high. Okay, so it's something you should try to fix. D has a very high gross profit margin and also high operating profit margin. The net profit margin is also good. Okay, so this is what we look at, and then we also look at days of inventories. So here F, days of inventories, I think it's a little bit too high. It's like almost what is it, 4 months. It takes you 4 months to sell all your shoes, and while I only take 9 days. Okay, so that's a little bit too high. The production performance benchmark, you guys should take closer look, okay, because you have your numbers here, but just look at the low salary versus the high. It's like $12,000 difference. Speaking of that, the Oklahoma University I went to, it's called Cameron University. Their secretary only get paid $25,000 a month. I mean, a year. It's very, very low, right? 25,000. If we are getting, what's the minimum? $15 wage, $15 per hour. And if we work 40 hours, 600 times 52, we will get 32,000 a year by minimum wage, only working 40 hours, and they only get paid 25. So anyway, so this is just to show you, the difference between yours and the industry low and high and average. Okay, and then there's only, I think, 1 or 2 companies here. So we can, and then if you have your number, if you are that company, you can kind of guess what your competitors is doing, right? So you will know here. So that's Latin America. So this is the production benchmark and operating benchmark. You can also look into this. See, like some companies make only profit $7. Some companies profit is $20 in wholesale. Okay, and I would like this one company make only $1 in Europe, Africa, under wholesale. Okay. So I would look at, one company is not making anything. In Latin America, making 0. But in the private label, the profit is not bad. It's $3 to $9. And Europe, Africa, you can see the number is the same. So we probably only have one company that's selling to Europe, Africa, okay, in private label. And then we can kind of, if we know, but then now when we see the competitive report, we would know, this is their cost. So this is interesting. Yeah. So here, let's just take a look really quickly. I'm looking at somebody there. So this is Europe, Africa, right? So which company won? So F got all the private label. You see, like the demand is 2,900. Only 900 something were sold. Okay, so if their price is instead of 40, the maximum is 45.92. If they bid 45.92, they would got the order as well, and they will make a lot of money. Okay, and you have to A is A here. So this is I think you got the concept wrong. So the private label is you make shoes for Walmart under Walmart's brand. Okay, so you want to only meet the minimum 3.6, and you want to bid the price actually low to get accepted by Walmart. But if you look at here, you can actually bid. The reason I say maximum because not many people are bidding. Okay, so you can bid up to like 45 to be safe, 44. Then you will probably be accepted. Your order will be accepted. But to save you money in the cost, you should meet the minimum. And every year this change. So you need to look at the private label part. Okay, they will tell you what's the minimum SQ rating. And then I think for the pairs offer, you need to offer at least 100 pairs. Okay, you cannot offer 98. So that's Europe, Africa. So let's go back to celebrities. Oh, so F is not here. So F spend a lot of money in celebrities. Okay. So see, they spend a lot of money in celebrities, and they get the very high, and then D also got a lot of celebrities, but relatively low price. And look at that. Like there are some companies, some celebrities, nobody bid, only D bid it. So they got it. And E also got one because then, they bid for this one. Okay. So like a lot of them didn't get bid. So C, unfortunately, if you bid everybody for 500, you might garner some of this. But you didn't bid everybody for 500. Just bid. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to pick. They are all good. Like, as long as the total here is good. So let's look at the North America. So here you see, so there are a lot of companies don't have enough shoes. You see here, right? The yellow part is we don't have enough shoes. And then B and D pick up the, and then I pick up some slacks. So they actually get to sell more than their demand, their original demand. Okay. And then we have some companies, see that only 1,200 got accepted, got sold. Okay, so there are some companies like these companies, they didn't change their SQ rating to meet the criteria. So they didn't get the bid, even though the price is low. Okay, and A again bid too high. So Asia Pacific, again, not enough shoes. So some companies got lucky, pick up a lot of extra. Okay, so C here is strong. You got 15% market share. And then what else? Yeah, so private label, unfortunately, you guys didn't go in there. Latin America, again, not enough. And then E didn't have any shoes in Latin America. So there's a lot of shortage in Latin America. And D actually got lucky and we got a lot of extra demand. Same as F. Okay, so this is, last time somebody asked about strategic mapping. So this is the strategic mapping we're talking about. So if you see here, A and D, they share similar strategies. Okay, they have similar model that's offered, they have similar SQ rating. So they are kind of competing with each other, A and D. But unfortunately, A's market share is smaller, so that's definitely smaller. Okay, so you need to find out how to steal market from D. Okay, yeah. And then B, F, H, they're competing here. C is here alone, so that's good. Nobody is competing with you, right? So if you move up here, you might be competing with D and A. Okay, if you move a little bit here or here, yeah. So, and then J is here. I think J is with the maybe not. Yeah, so this is the strategic group mapping that can help us to identify our direct competitor, but this is only Latin America. So if we go to North America, see here is like here, A and D are similar size. But actually A and C, if you look at their circle, are similar. And B and H are kind of competing with each other. Okay, and then I, J, L maybe are here, E is here alone. Okay, so from here, you can kind of see who is your closer competitor. And then like C, let's say you can look at D, and then we can see, okay, so what do they do differently? Like the SQ rating, their model of shoes, what is this, the advertising, okay, and the retailer outlet, okay, celebrity appeal, a little bit high because we saw D got a lot of them. Okay, so these are the difference, but you can kind of change yours number based on looking at theirs to see how you can get customer from them. Okay, the issue now is you don't have enough shoes. If you once you build the capacity, you buy the equipment, maybe you can do something different. So let's see Europe, Africa as well. Oh, so see you guys are like small because you don't have enough shoes, but D is huge because oh my God, they have like almost 20% of market share. Okay, everybody is like not enough. So that's something you guys have to work on. So that's Europe, Africa, Asia Pacific. D is also huge. C is big here. Remember you pick up a lot of extra from other competitors. So, but you know that the price, the SQ, but your original is already good. See, your original demand is higher than E. Okay, and actually you got more order because you have enough shoe. So your circle is bigger there. Okay. So that's it. Any questions? No questions? I still don't see flurry, but ready to go. Do you guys want to stay and work on the game?
We're gonna stay for a bit and then we're gonna go.
Okay, then I'll stay with you guys when you are here. Then when we see where we can go. Any other questions? Okay, and